Why, hello. Why, hello there, darlings. This is April Mason, your favorite dating coach and feminine lifestyle strategist. And I just wanted to come in here briefly to chat with you about something that you're doing that I bet you don't wish that you were doing. As you see the title, it says, Take a Chance on Love. Take a risk. And here's why. As you see, everything that's going on in our country right now, people are really losing a lot of their loved ones. And one of the biggest questions or concerns that I get from a lot of women and men is the fear that they will die alone. But at the end of the day, they won't take a risk. All right, here's the deal. It's time for you to take a risk on love. If you want that type of love that you've never experienced before, that type of love that you never knew existed, that's not just going to just walk into your life. That's something that you have to be open to. There's a lot of people with different attachment styles. You have people that have more avoidant attachment style. That kind of a person is more a person that as soon as you try to get close to them, they run away. Although they really desire love, they have not been able to develop how to express their emotions or even to accept good love. They always side eye and thinking somebody's trying to make a come up on them or something because of their attachment style. Something happened in their life that caused them to not develop in the area. Then you have the person that has the anxious attachment style, where they just want to be love, and then they always go after unavailable people. At the end of the day, you have to make a decision on what you really want in your life, because life is extremely short. And there's a quote from a movie that I ran across here recently, and I'm going to read it to you. Okay, hold on. Let me read it to you. Let me read it to you. It says, and I thought this was so amazing. It really, y'all know I love everything love. So it really stuck out to me. It's from the movie Meet Joe Black. William Parrish said, "Love is passion, obsession, someone you can't live without. If you don't start with that, what are you going to end up with? Fall head over heels. I say find someone you can love like crazy and who will love you the same way back. And how do you find him or her? Forget your head and listen to your heart. I'm not hearing any heart. Run the risk. If you get hurt, you'll come back. Because the truth is, there is no sense in living your life without this. To make the journey and not fall deeply in love, well, you haven't lived at all. You have to try. Because if you haven't tried, you haven't lived." So I just wanted to encourage you tonight to make a choice. I just got finished teaching our Teach Me How to Date VIP Academy monthly masterclass entitled "Become the Woman Who Gets What She Wants." And I won't tell you the whole class, but I will share with you a couple of things that I shared with the ladies. You have to decide who you want to be. Based upon who you're being is why you aren't getting the results that you want. You can't say that I want a good woman in my life, but you haven't positioned yourself to receive her because of all this other foolishness that you got going on over here. You can't complain and say there are no good women around when you have an possibly avoidant type of attachment style where you won't open up. You run away from love. As soon as somebody get close to you, you ghost them or you leave, but yet you desire them all the while. Okay? Or ladies, the man that keeps coming into your life. Open up. You can't say great men don't exist when you're only basing good men don't exist based upon your past experiences. And a lot of the past experiences are nothing more, well, all of your past experiences with the opposite sex are if you chose to be in a relationship with them, is your choice. That's who you chose. You might have chosen them out of your trauma. You might have chosen them out of your heartbreak. You might have chosen them out of the lack of wisdom. But at the end of the day, you chose them. So my suggestion to you is to learn something different. put in new information, and then go after love from that perspective. But what you're doing when you hold your heart hostage is saying, I have not grown in all of these years. I'm 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years old. I have not grown. So what I'm going to do is hold on to my past experiences, my past traumas that have impacted my life, and I'm going to hold on to them. Somebody said, are you speaking to us lesbians too? Yep, I'm speaking to everybody. Okay? Everybody. The message is for everybody. So it's up to you. Because if you stay in the same place with the same emotions and feelings, all you're saying is, all these years I haven't grown. All these years I haven't evolved. Y'all like my new teacup? Y'all know I love me some tea. I got a new teapot too. Got the whole little set. My little royal teapot. And my little tea. So I love me some, this is some chamomile and dandelion tea before I go to bed. The risk is not the same as it is for women, for men as it is for women. Yes, it is. A risk is a risk. Bottom line, that's an excuse that you're giving. Opening up your heart is no different for a man than it is different for a woman. It's all a choice. Everything in life is a choice. Because if you're saying the risk is different for men than it is for women, then that means on every other level the risk is different. Is the risk different for a woman going to cash $1 million check and a man cashing $1 million check? It's the same. Okay? At the end of the day, everything that you use as an obstacle is nothing more than an excuse. If you want to love somebody, you can. If you want to make excuses, you can do that too. But what you can't do, well, you can do it, but you shouldn't do it, is complain about what's not available. The only reason why you can say the risk is different is basing it upon your past. That's it. Women hurt too. Men hurt too. Men hurt. Cheat on them if you want to. Mistreat them if you want to. Okay, Christopher says, my brother tells me the same thing. I haven't forgiven my ex, but I think I have though. Just haven't run into her yet. Well, I would say tell you this, Chris. Your brother probably knows better than you. I can always tell in a conversation, just like people when I was going through it could tell in my conversation, if I have really truly forgiven someone. My conversation reveals all. What I say reveals all. How I would assess men through the lens of my past would give the whole truth, no matter what I say. So those of you that have people in your life telling you that, you might want to take heed because they're listening to you. You think you know based upon what you're thinking, but they can hear something else when it comes out of your mouth. So Christopher, your brother might be right when it comes, to that. So you're saying I have not grown if I'm choosing to hold my love life hostage based upon what happened in the past when I was not as wise. So if you haven't grown, that's on you. But think about it. Think about you holding on to the same pair of shoes from when you were in the 7th grade. And you mad now because those pair of shoes don't fit now that you're 43. Well, I mean, come on, you can't do that. Sorry, April, I used to follow you and think you were classy, and then you start taking off your clothes. Oh, did I start taking off my clothes? Well, you say, sorry, I used to follow you. But Jenny, babe, you're on my post, so you're still following me. I took off my clothes, or what? Do I have a lingerie line? What's the difference? And this is what I talked about in my last video, y'all. It's amazing me when people say they don't follow me, but yet they get the notifications and they still on here. But anywho, I thank you for the view, Miss Don't Follow Me Anymore. I start taking off my clothes to get people to buy lingerie. But at the same time, Victoria's Secret sell lingerie. What's her name? Rihanna sells lingerie. Nobody has a problem with that. The only reason why you all have a problem with me wearing my own product is because of your skewed view of yourself and your sensuality and your sexuality. I have no problem with it. But the funny thing is, if I was rocking a bunch of fake weave and a bunch of fake eyelashes and bundles, y'all would have nothing to say about That part, because we live in a fake culture. But when I put on some lingerie in my real 45-year-old body, y'all got a problem with that to sell my lingerie, something I've been working on for the last 2 years. It's very amazing to me that people have a problem with that. But once again, it's sold out, y'all, and a new shipment is on the way. So I'll let y'all know when the new shipment. But it's always amazing to me when the people say they used to follow me, but they keep going. And the really funny thing, y'all, is on my analytics and apps that I have on my phone, everybody that send me hate mail to tell me they don't follow me, I get to see them watching my stories all the time. So it's like, I call it perverted admiration, AKA jealousy. That's all I call it. That's all I call it. Because I used to follow you, but you're still here. Oh, goodness. It's funny. It's always funny to me, honey. It's always funny to me. But anywho, let's see, I have a friend that's been divorced 25 years and he don't trust anyone. What should I do? Nothing. That's his issue. That has nothing to do with you, because that's a choice that he is actually making. So if a person chooses that, then that's on them. That's on them. There's nothing that you can do about that, okay? Someone said, what about long distance relationships? What about it? If that's what you want, then that's what it'll be. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. What y'all say, shake the haters, y'all? I don't be worried about them. I like to mess with them just a little bit every now and then, because, you know, like I said, y'all comparing me to the 20-year-olds. I ain't nobody in no competition. April Mason be in her own world. But I love it. I love it when they stop to tell me they used to follow me on a live that they ain't supposed to be following no more. How do you get over hurt? It's a choice. Assess the situation, accept what it is, and decide to let it go. I did a video maybe early this year or late last year. It was all about the timing of healing. I think it was, matter of fact, go back to around September or October, maybe November of last year videos. I was in Montego Bay, and I did a video talking about how important it is to choose how long you will hurt. Okay? So healing is a choice. You can heal in 5 days. You can heal in 5 years. But at the end of the day, just like you made the choice to heal in 5 years, you can make the choice to heal in 5 days. I need you to school me about man putting me on block list. I hate it. He blocked you. Why do you care? You need to join the Teach Me How to Date VIP Academy, because ladies that have multiple options, they don't trip on stuff like that. April, wait, hold on. Miss April, what are you I've never heard you speak on anything spiritually. Then you must be a new follower of mine. Come, just keep it this 100 if you can. I'm going to pray for you. I don't need your prayers. I don't need church people prayers. But if you want to know about spirituality, I talk about spirituality all the time. So you might want to go and watch some of my videos. But I don't need your prayers. I don't take prayers from people that don't do their research before they speak. Because all I am is spiritual. Let's see. Let's see. What else? Let's see. Coach April, I just want to know how to stop attracting men without somewhere to live and car. You might want to join my Teach Me How to Date VIP Academy, like I told the ladies tonight. If a woman continues to attract men that need them, beta men, that means you operate more in the masculine than you operate in the feminine. Okay? That's all that means. Because feminine women are attracted to masculine men. So if you're constantly getting dudes that want you to take care of them, that means a lot of times you're more in the masculine, and they're attracted to that. What'd you say, Wayne? The spirit is after me, y'all. You know I don't want them spirits. Y'all, you know I don't want them. The most judgmental people are the Christians, so I don't really be wanting I don't be really wanting too much from them. I like people who know God and who are unplugged from the matrix. I don't like people. I don't really connect with people too well that's connected to any religion, because they funnel they don't use logic. They funnel everything through others. I just don't. That's just not my flavor. Let's see who else had a question, since I'm answering questions. Da, 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 da. I healed in 2 weeks. Yes, you can heal in 2 weeks. It's a choice. April, what advice for men that intentionally use women? My advice isn't for them. My advice is for the women that allow themselves to be used. We need to get your self-esteem and your self-worth up, because no one can do anything to you unless you allow them to. So everything that happens in your life from people is because you've allowed them. So that's the better question. Let's see. What else did I see? Y'all so funny. I literally have found my best friend and happy as hell. Awesome, Tiff. Let's see, what else do I see? Y'all, I'm not, y'all are hilarious. Hey, April, I'm new to your page. There's a guy that I really, really like, and he has been flirting with me, which I love. Two problems: he lives out of town, and he has several other women. Do I give him a chance? He has several other women. Do I give him a chance? Why are you going after the unavailable? That goes back to what I was talking about at the beginning of this video, your attachment style. So there's something in you that's going after someone that probably will abandon and reject you. But for whatever reason, you really, really like him. What is it about him that you really, really like? What do you think about Marcus Houston marrying a 19-year-old? Men been doing that for ages. So if that's what he likes, that's what he likes. I just want to say thank you. I have been following you for 4 to 5 years and made better choices and moved in my feminine energy because of you. Thank you so much, Valerie. I'm just curious, y'all. I'm not trying to make facial expressions. It's just this is if it was my daughter and she asked me that, that's what I would say. Have you ever been told you look intimidating, or is that just a reflection of me? Oh yeah, I've been told by men, oh my God, you're intimidating, and that's a reflection of you, because nobody can intimidate you. If my look intimidates you, that says you're looking at me as a mirror to what you're not. And so now you're deflecting how you feel on me. I've done nothing to intimidate you. I thought I've been pretty pleasant tonight. Someone said, so women shouldn't date multiple men? I've never said that. Women can date as many men as they want to, and I teach women that in my VIP Academy to join. But I teach women how to choose from a wise place which men to date. You don't just date. You just don't be out here dating, giving your time because I like him and he ain't paying you no mind. No, that ain't what we do. That's not what we do. Can a beta male truly get respect from a woman? Depending on the woman. A lot of beta men that I know, they're great guys, but they complain about not having respect, women not really feeling them like that. And it's all based upon the wiring. I like you, April. I love you. I love you too, girl. The man I want to date don't seem interested in me, but I don't want what's a woman to do? So y'all need to join my academy. Y'all need to, where my academy ladies at? Because they don't deal with this. They have men pursuing them. They have quality options. You know, for those of you pining over men, that's nothing more than a self-worth and self-value issue. Okay? That's a self-worth and self-value issue. That's really what it is. How can a man unwrap his head that the woman he was with wasn't the one? How can he just move on? Because here's the thing. When you realize a person isn't the one, all you honestly have to do is, yes, you feel it. I'm not telling you not to feel it. You feel it. But if you know she wasn't the one, there's nothing to unwrap your mind about. You just said she wasn't the one. So you're attached to the emotions that you guys had together. You can have those emotions, but would you have rather stay with not the one, or are you excited, or should you get excited that now you have the ability to meet the one, and she was an experience for you to help you see what you desire next time? So what's the difference with the one lady choosing to date a man that's dating several women? Here's the thing. I can tell where your head is at when you ask particular questions. So since she asked, should she date this man that she likes, and he's dating several women, that lets me know her confidence and self-esteem is not where it needs to be able to date that man. Yeah, I'm good at what I do. I've been doing this for a long time. I can tell by particular questions, because what she will do, she will not continue to date other men while she's getting to know this man that's dating other women, because she's already let the cat out of the bag that she really, really likes him. So she's going to be laser focused on him, wondering why he's not giving her all of the attention that she wants, because he has to, he has other people that he's pretty much interviewing and collecting data from, and she should be doing the same. But because she is more invested in him than he is in her, I already know how it's going to play out. I already know her moves. I do this for a living. This ain't the first time I've heard these things. I don't submit. Let's see. Dating is a sense of collecting. Yeah, it's just collecting information. How do I sign up for your dating academy? Go to teachmehowtodate.com or aprilmason.com and click on the Teach Me How to Date link. I'll post the link right here inside of this. I'm gonna get to more of y'all questions because y'all know I don't come live often. Kim says, I love that you have an intelligent answer for everything. That's sexy as else. Okay. Thank you, Kim. Let's see. Yes, Moni Bless. She's there. She's one of my academy ladies. We date regularly and often. Ms. Bennett says, thank you. Thanks to you, I have learned how to lean into my feminine energy. I now attract men I never thought I would, and I'm dating regularly until I meet that right one. Well, congratulations, and you're welcome. I'm just the messenger. Give yourself kudos and be proud of yourself for actually doing the work. Everybody don't do the work. They want strategy. They don't want embodiment. So when people ask me, where do I go meet men? I can tell you, I got a whole course on the 50 top places to go meet high quality men. But I can send you over there. But if you have not become a woman who understands her value and worth, you mess that up too. Let's see. I'm here VIP here. Okay, there go my VIPers. Yep, dating is nothing more than collecting data. It's about how do a Caribbean woman find love in the U.S. when we are from different cultures? Well, I came to the Bahamas and did my whole Teach Me How to Date. I was there for 3 days. And at the end of the day, you can manifest whatever it is that you want. You just have to believe it's available to you. To be honest with you, every excuse that you give me, I will always tell you that you can manifest whatever you want. Period. You just have to believe it's available to you. Also, if you feel like, and I think I did correct me, VIPers, I think I did a master class a few months ago called When You Know It's Time to Relocate. Okay. Nikki said, I'm a testament. Coach April knows what she's talking about. Changed my whole way of thinking because of her coaching. Love you, Coach. Love you more. Dana said, I couldn't get a man to drive an hour to meet me. Joined the VIP Academy, changed my thinking, working on my mindset, and now men fly to come see me. Yes, they do. Because I think what it is with me, it's not about techniques. It's not about strategies. It's about embodiment. A lot of women just want to look the part. They want to put on the makeup. They want to, oh, there go one of my married VIPers. She got married. She met her husband. And came in single, left out of the academy married. Hey, Miss Octavia. But a lot of women, they're looking for strategies. And a lot of women, and I got to say it, do not want to be held accountable. There's a lot of relationship and dating coaches out there that put everything on the man. But the women do not want to be held accountable either. So you got to understand, ladies, the men that you choose is in direct connection to how you view yourself, the energy that you put out, okay? And the choices that you make. So we can't really put everything on the man when you chose him. The place that you chose him from may not, maybe play a factor in that. But my goal is to help you elevate and understand your value so you don't keep picking people that are a reminder of your wounds. Okay? Let's see. Is the VIP Academy year-round? We can join. Actually, we're making some changes to the VIP Academy. So after October, you will only be able to join twice a year. It used to be, it's open right now. So if you join, because we're getting ready to go into a particular training that I need everybody on the same path at the same time. So you might want to join now, because after October, you probably won't be able to join until the summer of next year. So matter of fact, y'all, I can't post the link from my computer because it won't, I don't see the comment section for me. So hold on. I'll post the link in here. And tonight we talked about, I gave instructions on how to become the woman that you need to be. Because if you don't like your results, all it's saying is I am not the woman that I need to be in order to attract what I want. Bottom line, I can say whatever. You can say whatever. But guess what don't lie? Results. Results never lie. So you're trying to use the same information to get a different result. It doesn't work like that. So then you get mad because what you're doing isn't working. Hold on, I'm trying to find the post. What you're doing isn't working. And so it's all because you're using the same information. Okay, I just posted it and I pinned it. There we go. Let's see. Any more questions? Okay, I just posted how you can join. For those of you asking me, how do you join? So she says, William says she keeps saying she wants to work it out, but she's constantly rejects you through her actions once the man don't do something her way. So my question to you, William, darling, is why are you choosing to deal with this? This is a choice. It's almost like you're trying to save her in a way that validates you. So there's something within you that keeps allowing you to chase somebody that don't want to get caught, as well as they're not putting in the effort. There's a difference between someone that has gone through some things and you're walking them through it and they're walking with you through it. They're making an effort. But when a person constantly running from you and you constantly keep going after them, there's something inside of you or something that might have happened in your past that makes you feel like, if I just love them a little bit longer, if I be just a little bit more understanding, and I can just get them to understand how much I love them. There's something that in you that needs to be validated, okay? And you chose a woman based upon your wounds, okay? How do you get out of a narcissist? I'm not sure I understand. I've dealt with one, and so I had to learn. If you're talking about how to get away from one, once again, everything goes back to a choice. And take them after you deal with a narcissist for real. You got to really get your mind back. So you have to just walk away from that. My ex told me he was broken hearted after we were dating for 10 years, and I let go and blocked him. 2 months after, he texted me to say thanks for being his friend when he needed one. What's up with that? I never responded. Nothing. He didn't ask you for anything. He just said thank you. You were what he needed. There's no response needed. Everything doesn't require a response. My guy is insecure. He's been dishonest, supposedly trying to protect me, but that's not, that's just to protect himself. Okay, let's see. Okay, here's the perfect question that I have for those of you that are asking what should I do in situations where you feel unappreciated, you feel undervalued. Would your ideal partner treat you this way? Let me say that again. Would your ideal partner treat you this way? And if not, why are you choosing to stay with them? Men always say they're busy with children, work, life, etc. is an immediate turnoff because we are all busy. Nobody's that busy other than a person that's really not interested in you. Octavia says she changed my life. I's married now. I'm so happy for you. Let's see. What else before I get out of here? April, I have a friend that he and I have been friends for years. Hold on. You know what, y'all? This is the problem. I'm squinting. Let me put my good glasses on. Hold on. Don't laugh. Let me put my good glasses on. Okay, here we go. But now, okay. April, I have been friends. I have a friend that he and I have been friends for years, and we are talking about moving in with me, and we were talking about opening a business together. But now he asked me, can we be in a relationship? And I'm not sure I want that. Please help. Do you really need my help? Or do you need to put your big girl panties on and look at what you just told me? You're not sure if that's what you want. So since you're not sure if that's what you want, understand that you control the pace. Nobody can control the pace but you. My goal is always to get you to look back at yourself. If you notice, my way of coaching, and y'all, it's a whole free coaching session. My way of coaching is by throwing the question back to you to make you think. If that's not what you want, you don't have to take it. Keith says, do you think a man is desperate because he is a nice and thoughtful when it comes to women because often they reject you? Absolutely not. I don't think he's desperate. I think a lot of women are not accustomed to being treated nicely. And just like a lot of men, when I was out here dating, there was men that didn't understand that I'm just not full of drama like that. So it was like, wait a minute. They didn't understand nice. They didn't understand a woman that was more on the compliance side. She's not really tripping. So normally when you get people like that, Keith, it's just because that's not what they're used to. They're not. That doesn't make you desperate. A man pursuing a woman is what he's supposed to do. A man that pursues a woman and she calls him thirsty just means, especially if he's not being thirsty, he's doing regular things that women like men to do. It's just she's not accustomed to that. Move on. Move on. Go to somebody that want you for who you are and what you have to offer. I can do it if you want. Yeah, Sierra, post the link for me. Thank you. What if a man openly admits to working on himself? That's awesome. So he can openly admit to it. You just got to make sure his actions, patterns, words, consistency, and efforts all line up. So you don't just take the word. You gotta make sure that, okay, honey, I appreciate the fact that you trusted me enough to let me know that you're working on yourself. What actually have you done? What kind of working on you are you doing? Do you have a mentor? What books are you reading? What things are you doing? Are you taking any courses? What area are you working on? He can't just tell you that. There has to be some action behind that. Okay? Oh, y'all got the questions tonight. I guess I ain't got nothing much more to do. I got a couple of things, but let's see. I'll answer a few more of these. I'm dealing with someone who I've known for over 20 years. I've always known that he had a thing for me, but I was in a recommitted relationship. We've been talking more intense now for the last 7-8 months, but he easily shuts down when he feels that I'm not being honest. I expressed many times that I would like this to work for us, and I'm really not entertaining anyone else. You said, I'm really not entertaining anyone else. Are you really not entertaining anyone else, or are you just not entertaining anyone else? He does have a lot of opposite sex friends, as do I, but he thinks I'm interested in one of them, which is untrue. I put this relationship on hold since it doesn't seem to be moving forward. We haven't spoken in 2-3 days now, so should I leave him alone? How do you feel, Shay? Do you want a man that doesn't believe what you say? And also, do your actions line up with what you say? Think about that. People seem to like drama, complications for chasing someone that won't make any effort to meet you halfway. I don't believe they necessarily like it per se. I think that based upon their past experiences, it's their wiring. That's why if you're new to me, go back and watch some of my videos. I talk from the how spirit works and understanding how to reprogram your motherboard. So you might want to go back and watch some of my I think there's some of my Sunday inspirations. Chris says, you're the closest thing to a homegirl. I have to ask questions about the ladies, so thank you for listening. You're so welcome, Chris. Kobe says, April's wisdom is a 20-course meal served like a buffet. Thank you, darling. Let's see. I have a question. My husband of 22 years moved out. He is bipolar. He refuses to take meds. I caught him messaging other women. He said I was just insecure. That's on another level, okay? Once again, I always believe in securing self first. Even on the airplane, they tell you when, if something happened, the mask come down, protect yourself first. Okay? So you have to protect yourself first. Let's see. Would you ideal? Yes. Would your like I said? Would your ideal partner treat you this way? That's when you don't have anybody to ask questions to. You ask yourself, would my ideal person treat me this way? And also, what am I doing that causes this? When you start asking for truth, baby, it'll start coming from everywhere. So just understand, when you start asking for it, it will come. Let's see, what else y'all got? I love your words and appreciate you for sharing. You're so welcome. Miss Chalmers says, I follow you. You speak the truth. I wish I could afford your course. This pandemic has me just making it. I need you to stop saying that. I need you to stop saying that, because feminine asset women, we know how to create money on demand. If you have not gone to my website, April On Demand, go to aprilondemand.com. You can rent a lot of my courses. I think I've got maybe 30 courses over there you can rent. And several of them is about money, about how to create money on demand by using your feminine creative energy. So stop saying what you do not have, because whatever you believe it is, that's what you're going to see more of it. Okay? What about women who date married men? What about married men who choose to date women that aren't their wives? What about them? That's a choice. Why are women always insecure of her relationship? Why a woman always insecure of her relationship? It could be something that you're doing that's causing that insecurity to rise up in her. As well as it could be some inner things that she needs to heal. So, and then the question becomes, why do I choose women that are insecure? Do I want to be a Captain Save them and always feel like I got to save somebody? So I'm just saying. Let's see what else we got. Yes, April, I'm honest with my words and actions. I just don't think I can deal with someone who doesn't trust me. So with that being said, I'll leave him alone. I wish it could have worked out. That, or you can manifest it. Now that's a whole nother, my VIP ladies, that's a whole nother level. I can't even get back. I mean, I can't even get deep like that over here. But I'll say this. People show up in your life based upon your belief system. And I've taught this before. This is more from a spiritual standpoint. I've taught this before. Everybody in your life is nothing more than you put your perception pushed out. And like I said, it goes deeper than that. It goes way deeper than that. But I'll drop that nugget on you. Thank you, Tina. She has a course for that. I love that. Thank you so much. A lot of this stuff y'all asking, I do have a course on. So at the end of the day, your perception of the person, if you think all he do is lie, that's the perception that you have. So everybody, if you keep meeting women that are always needy, there's a belief in you. Everybody is you push out, but that's a whole nother deep dive, and I don't know y'all if y'all ready for it. So you can manifest the relationship that you want. If your partner isn't in alignment, you can affirm and intend and manifest that they're everything that you need them to be. But you have to drop your old story that you're carrying on about them. Now, that's a whole message. I'm just not going to get on. That's something that, matter of fact, if you don't have my course, Manifest, go rent it. Go to April On Demand and rent Manifest and Manifest 2.0. And I go into detail on how to manifest whatever you want. Doesn't matter if it's love, money, a place to live. Like, I share my story on all of the things that I manifested. A house that I didn't have to pay for on the golf course. And I moved from California to Georgia with a set of keys to a house that I didn't have to pay for. So everything is through manifestation, but that's a whole nother teaching. Okay. Where's your your femininity course? It should be on April On Demand. That's where it should be. If it's not there, I'll make sure that my assistant add it. Can you believe your standards can be too high? I have plenty of men who tell me good luck when I choose not to date them. I do believe a lot of women have standards that are so high because they're so superficial. Like a lot of the women that when I used to own a matchmaking service, a lot of women, he got to have a degree. I said, is it his degree that you want or is him being educated that you want? No, I need him to have a degree. I said, it's a lot of dummies with degrees, right? Well, I have mine and I want him to have his. So is it the degree that you want? Or is it the education and the finances that come with that? Because you do know a man can get a certification and be educated in other ways that's not degreed up and still make more money than you. I'm just saying. So I do believe a lot of women have expectations through the roof. Teresa says, I don't have a question. I just want to say thank you for your honesty. I'm 58 and have been educated on so many levels. You're so welcome, darling. Miller says, so you still follow her. Yeah, that's what they be doing, Miller. I don't know what issue is with me. They just be liking to pick on me. I don't be bothering nobody, but I did say, nobody has had a problem with me as I was teaching femininity from the business standpoint, the spiritual standpoint, the dating standpoint, and the lifestyle standpoint. But they forget there's a sensual, sexual standpoint to the feminine energy as well too. I teach that as well, but women don't like that. They don't like that part. But let me tell you what the crazy part about it. There's women out here having all kind of sex, but no connection. They're having all kind of sex, but they're not sensual. They're having all kind of sex every which way, but they're doing the act, but they're not spiritually connected to it. It's just amazing to me. Just amazing. Let's see. Let's see. What else we got here? Yolanda said, watch this. April is a sister, wise sister, and holds no punches. Yeah, I don't be bothering nobody. I be just trying to help y'all. Because there's multiple facets of life. It's like, if nobody wants to talk about the sex side. I don't understand that. But they out here having sex in the dark. Like, I don't understand that you having sex, but if somebody comes to talk to you about being connected spiritually and emotionally and sensually to the very natural thing of sex, you got a problem. Or wearing some lingerie for yourself, it's a problem. I don't be understanding that, y'all. But they'll go watch the Victoria's Secret, new collection stuff. I just don't understand it. When I do it, it's a problem. But if I was wearing a whole bunch of fake stuff, like all of these bundles, they'd be having millions of views on all of this fake hair and fake eyelashes and stuff, they would have no problem with that. It's just the world we live in, baby. It's just the world we live in. Oh, Jennifer said, so you can manifest exactly what you want from the person you're already involved with, especially if they're showing you signs of working on themselves? Yes, ma'am. That's a whole nother level, baby. That's a whole nother level of understanding. A whole nother level. No, Katrina, I don't be bothering nobody. Y'all know the energy on my page is very zen. But then every now and again you get them people that be, it's like, I don't know, maybe it's just me. If I see something that I don't agree with, I just keep it moving. I don't feel the need to tell the person that I don't agree. And then this is the bigger part that lets you know that people don't have wisdom. If somebody has been giving you wisdom and helping you change your life, and then they do one thing that you really don't care for, like put on some lingerie, they didn't do nothing to you. Their message didn't change. Their wisdom didn't change. They just moved on to start a business wearing lingerie, and you can walk away from that person. That's somebody you don't want in your life. Me and my best friend Joe was talking about that. People are losing relationships over their political views, not realizing the left wing and the right wing is the same wing. So you mean to tell me you're not going to be my friend over Biden and Trump because I might view it differently? That's unwise people. Them little crazy folks. I'm just saying. That's crazy. Crazy. But I've been your friend all of these years, and I tell you I don't agree with your political view or I have a difference of opinion, not meaning yours is bad, and you want to stop being my friend over Trump and Biden who don't give two rats asses about you? You can't call them and borrow a couple dollars like you've been borrowing a couple dollars from me, all because you gonna throw away all that we had as friends because I don't agree? Them crazy people, y'all. Them crazy people, y'all. I'm just saying. Them crazy people. You know, I mean, there's quite a few people that I follow. I don't like everything that they do, but I'm one of those people, I can eat the meat and spit out the bones because you're not going to agree with everybody. Okay? But the folks come on my page, y'all, and just be cracking me up. I don't follow you no more because you got naked to sell your lingerie. Well, hell, what I'm supposed to wear? A burlap sack? If I'm selling lingerie, you supposed to wear it. I don't understand. Who gonna wear it? Was I supposed to hire somebody to wear it? Hell, I don't know. I just because I don't be understanding. Lynn said I lost a close friend because I started selling pure romance. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me that you can lose friends and stuff over that. But they take small business advice from people who are broke or who don't like their race or don't share their religious views. Yeah. I don't be understanding that. Like, I don't be understanding that. I really do. I don't be understanding that, y'all. I just don't be understanding. Okay, April, where can I listen so much? Okay, let's see. Where do I go to get your manifest site? I love listening to you. I'm older than you, but learning so much. Okay, go to, let me see, aprilondemand.com. I will drop the link for you. On-demand.com. You can rent it or you can buy it. Y'all see, I give y'all more advice than y'all pay for. So I'll be giving y'all the free good stuff. So I just pinned it. As well. Let's see. Can I pin it? Hold on. There we go. I just posted it. If a guy asks about marriage and we just met, is he gaslighting or desperate? I cut him off for just asking. Oh, Stephanie. See this? Okay, let me help y'all. Just because somebody says they want to get married, that don't mean he want to marry you. Okay. I'm going to need y'all to get right. I'm glad you're here tonight. I'm going to need you to get right. Just because somebody says they want to get married or bring up marriage, that don't make them desperate, nor does it mean they're gaslighting. Nobody ever said they wanted to marry you. He just may be at a stage in his life that That's what he desires. I don't understand. He ain't gaslighting you because he never said, you know what, Stephanie, I want to marry you. No, he's trying to gauge you to see where you at. He didn't say nothing about marrying you, girl. Uh-uh. Go on, Charlotte, and make your drink, honey. I need y'all to stop overthinking. Just because somebody brings up marriage, and fellas, this is for y'all too. When a woman, if you ever ask a woman what it is that she wants, and she can tell you what she wants, it doesn't mean she wants it from you. Like I used to tell men that I dated that I showed, I was interested. I said, baby, before you start tripping, let me help you. I'm interested. I'm not sold. Okay? I can show you my interest, but I ain't sold on you yet. What do you think about relationship without sex? It all depends on the individual. If that worked for them, then that worked for both parties. It has to work for both parties. Somebody said if he didn't want to marry her, what is he dating her for? No, she said she just met him. Every man doesn't want to get married. Every woman doesn't want to get married. A lot of people just want to have companionship. Everybody ain't itching to get married. And she said she's just dating him. So dating means collecting information. That's it. Y'all be putting the cart before the horse. How would you even think that he's talking about marrying you on your end? It shouldn't even cross your mind if he was talking about you, because he has done nothing to prove that he's marriage material to you because you just met him. Yeah. No, he asked questions like, I will move for my man. I was saying that I cut him off. I was just asking, I cut him off because he kept changing plans to me. I mean, but what I'm saying to you is he's asking you questions. All you got to do is answer them. I think what women do is when a man starts asking questions, they automatically assume that he's further along in this than he is. Is there such thing as too soon to be in a relationship with someone? I don't think so. I think if both parties are ready, it's what it is. I'm just saying. I think people make things more difficult than what they need to be. If y'all see me looking to the side, it's because I'm looking at my computer screen. Y'all be making things more difficult. See, when women understand that they control the pace, that they don't have to just jump just because somebody likes them, it changes the game. It doesn't mean that you don't treat the man with respect and you reciprocate, but when you understand that you have options, quality options at that, you don't move in the same way. You don't sit back and wonder, why didn't he call me? Why ain't he texting me? Why? You don't wonder those things because you are a woman of value, and any man in his right mind would love to be with you. When you think like that, you attract something totally different. Mm-mm. That's not what we doing. And y'all dating one man that has not proven to you that this is what he wants, and then you start tripping. Leave that man alone. Get your life. Get you some hobby. There's a lot of you. Okay, let me ask you this. Since we talking and y'all got me talking, and y'all know I ain't been on in a long time. I haven't done this, and have I done this year? I'm on my sabbatical right now. But since I was on with my ladies in my Teach Me How to Date Academy, I said, let me talk to y'all. See, here's the thing. Women who do not know their value will always be pining after a man. Always. Men who do not value themselves will always choose women that will dog them out. Until you heal the parts of you that need that kind of, you will never be successful in the relationship arena. I'll tell y'all a secret. I shared my I shared this with my academy ladies tonight. For a long, 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 long time, I had commitment issues. Getting married for me was that's easy. That's one of the easiest things other than, that's as easy as going to the bathroom. For me it is, right? But for a long time, I had strong commitment issues. And I started looking at my life when I had that, when it clicked, when I started pulling away from the matrix, it started clicking. Wait a minute. Wait, hold up. There's certain areas of my life, not just in a relationship area, that I was afraid to commit to. Even going to the gym regularly. How you operate in one area of life is how you operate in other areas of life, right? So I was always like, oh, what is this push-pull, the thing that I have with the doggone gym? Okay? And I started, this is the same energy that I was bringing to the potential relationships. I was like, oh, no, I'm not doing it. You nice and all, but no, I can't. Until I started to realize what the issue was. April, why did I have a commitment issue? It wasn't like you didn't have really wonderful alpha available, ready to snatch you up men coming after you. Wasn't that? So what was your problem? And how did you get over it? Well, the problem was, it's go back in time. Yes, I was a runner, y'all. Yes, Vicky girl, I was a runner. You're like, whoop. And my godmom, she told me, April, I remember this one out, she was like, listen, everything ain't a get the F on, because you know how you be. Everything ain't that. And I'm like, Mom, but she's like, baby, no. So I have mentors too that have helped me. So what I share with you all, I'm not sharing something to you that I haven't lived through. Okay. Also, one of the things that hindered me was religion. I had to, as a matter of fact, my best friend Joe and I, hey Joe, if you watching, we had this conversation the other day, and I said, Joe, I could have remarried a long time ago, but I said, I'm so glad that I didn't. I said, because all of that religious jargon that was bestowed upon me from birth, I had to take years to get that out of my system, because everything that I was doing was funneled through a religion that has proven, for me, not for you maybe, but it has proven to me to not be valid. Okay? And so I went through my own spiritual journey. But even though I went through that spiritual journey of breaking free from religion, the doctrines of the religion was still on me. Okay? So the way I funneled relationships, the way that I funneled money, the way that I funneled, all of these different components of my life, they were in bondage. Right? So although I knew, and I got into the femininity work. See, I'm being real vulnerable with y'all tonight. Even though I got into the femininity work, even though I know how to attract, the most eligible men that women love, even though I knew how to talk to men, how to be all of these things with men, right? I wasn't ready to be that, because I still had to dismantle all of the other religious stuff, the stuff that I saw that wasn't right, that I took as right. Seeing growing up and, seeing how my mother was treated by her husband, all of these things I had to dismantle. It didn't take away that I know all of this stuff over here. This stuff over here was screaming to come out. But wisdom said, you ain't ready. Because if you go back out there, if you take that man's ring, and if you marry him, you're going to create the same result. So I put myself through a whole transformation, like literally, like when I'm talking to y'all, this is not a game for me. This is my life. I literally had to go through this transformation and get quiet and just really start shedding all of this stuff. And it took me a while to do it, because when your mind is locked in on religion, when your mind is locked in on what you've been taught from people that you love, it's kind of like that cognitive dissonance that you're dealing with, right? So once again, everything that I knew and everything that I was teaching, it was working. And guess what? It was working for all my clients at the time. It was working for them. They was constantly getting married, constantly getting engaged. So that let me know, okay, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing. I'm giving them the right stuff. But why wasn't it working for me? It was because I had to dismantle, break down all of the teachings that were programmed. I literally had to reprogram my mind that love is good, that you don't have to fight for love, that you are enough, that you are worthy. God ain't taking you through nothing. You're taking yourself through this. The memories that you are choosing to hold on to in your past, connected with the emotion to those, are what you are basing your entire life off of. I had to go through all that. So I would have been no good for anybody, even though I was attracting them over here. It was like, oh yeah, he'll make a good husband. Oh my God, he'll make a good husband. Spirit was saying, not yet. That, don't touch him, leave him out. But he, please, sit down. Sit down, not yet. But we make a, you'll be divorced again. Because you married based upon religion. If he loved God, he'll love you. They didn't teach about chemistry, compatibility, goals, values, any of that. Well, he go to church. Okay, well, he like you. Okay, well, I married him. Okay. You got to get all of that out of you. All of that out of you before you can do it again. And so my mentors were there with me the whole step of the way. Had me doing stuff that just made me like, oh, I don't want to. April, do it. I don't want to call him first. Do it. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. Do it. Do it. And I had to put myself in some very uncomfortable positions to open myself back up. Okay? No, I'm not a Virgo. I'm a Gemini. Thought I was a Cancer, but I'm a Gemini. Gemini Sun, Capricorn Moon, Virgo Rising, and my Venus is in Leo. But there were some things that I had to do to get out of what I was in. Matter of fact, y'all, the relationship thing, the video I did maybe a month or two ago, I said, are you the toxic one? There was something that I said in there when I said, in order to get over that, you have to be, you have to allow yourself somebody to love on you. You have to stand there and you have to hold it, and you're sitting on this roller coaster and you got to hold on tight and you got to let them love you. Okay? So that was my thing. Somebody talked about, why do men on dating sites heart you but don't say nothing? I got a course for that. My women don't get that. Matter of, you got to join the academy. I got a whole breakdown, and I showed a whole profile on what the profile should say and what pictures you should use and everything. I did a whole teaching on it. Join the academy. But anywho, that's what I did. That's what I did. And so when I'm teaching from a place of somebody that has gone through this. If your results are the same, it's only because your wiring hasn't changed. Okay? So, yeah. Let's see. Hey, Commonly T. Wonderful Wednesday, April. As asset women, we totally understand the power we have to influence a man to love us just the way we want him to love us. And he will be happy to do whatever we desire. The feminine goddess energy is powerful, creative, manifesting energy. We give away too much power to other people. We talk about this in detail in the VIP Academy often. Get you a membership, ladies. If it's worth it, it's worth its weight in gold. Thank you so much, darling. That's one of our VIPers. Let me buy your book. Yeah, you can get my book on Amazon. Are You an Asset? 11 Keys to Being a Woman Who Brings More to the Table Than Her Appetite. It was actually a bestseller. How do you sign up for the Academy? Go to teachmehowtodate.com. The link is posted. It's pinned. The link is pinned. So I'll post the link again. Let's see. So, like I said, y'all have to be willing to do the work. And a lot of women want strategies. I can tell you as many places to go meet men. I got a course on that, like I said before. I can tell you all of that. But if your energy isn't right, if you don't know how to interact with men, nothing that I tell you is going to work. If you don't study men and understand how men function, none of that is going to actually work for you. Okay, there we go. Let's see. I just posted it. Can I unpin? Okay, unpin that comment and pin this comment. Oh, I can't. Yeah, pin it. There we go. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, the link, I just pinned both links. There we go. What's the name of your book? It's called Are You an Asset? 11 Keys to Being a Woman Who Brings More to the Table Than Her Appetite. And I totally forgot I got the audio book. We had the audio book done when I came out with the book. I might need to add it to Audible. I be forgetting, y'all. I got so much content. I be forgetting. That's why I'm hiring like 3 people within this next 3 weeks, because I need a little help to help run me. I need managing. Okay. So I think that's all I have. I answered most of you guys' questions. No, men are not as complicated. I think we just have to be willing to learn how the opposite sex thinks and how they move. And we have to be open enough and not so set in our ways to think that everything is the way we view it. How long do you take the time? How long do you suggest that you take the time to work on yourself? When it comes to working on yourself, as long as needed. But it doesn't mean that you can't move forward in areas of your life. You don't just shut everything down unless spirit tells you to do so. But you can keep moving forward, as you evolve, because you learn something new every day, and you can keep moving. Her book is great. She has so many good articles in the private group. I have still not gone through them. Thank you so much. I think I have a course on that. Hold on, let me see what's over here. Let me see, so I can actually tell y'all what's on April On Demand. Hold on. April On Demand, we have, what do we have? How to Ignite Your Spirituality, Manifest 2.0, that's an over 2-hour course. Manifest 101, that's over an hour. The Feminine CEO, Create a Wealth Attracting Feminine Business Model, okay. Part 1, 2 is 3 parts to that. How to Make $1,000 Now for my business ladies. How to Create Your Digital Product Empire. How to Create a $10,000 per month monthly membership. Discover Your Purpose Before You Attract Your Man. Now, that's over 3 hours long. Now, I will say, if you are a woman that don't know your purpose just yet, and you're trying to figure yourself out and where you want to be, I would suggest that you take that course for real, like really for real. Because there's so many people, what I don't want you all to do is to get into a relationship and then start realizing who you are, and now you're in a relationship with someone that was good for where you are than good for where you're going, not good for where you're going. So I would prefer, now this is just me, that you learn who you are first, and then from that perspective, you're on your purpose. So then you'll meet what I call a purpose mate. I have a course on that. 8 signs that you have met your purpose mate and not another playmate. I have how to heal your emotions. Are you a builder woman or an amplify woman? 2 totally different type of women. Are you single but unavailable? How to be unghostable. 15 ways to start dating after 40. Be the real you to attract real love. How to manifest the love you want now. How to stop attracting unemotionally available men. How to inspire a man to pursue you without playing games. And 5 ways to become more attractive. And I know I have probably about 20 more courses to add. I'm just on my little sabbatical right now, taking care of my health. Somebody did ask me, thank you so much, about my health. I am, doing what I need to do for me. I am determined to heal myself of this lupus, because one of the things, as I was researching how I got the lupus and reading what causes it, the thing that stuck out to me the most was when it said extreme or excessive emotional and physical stress. I know throughout my entire life I lived in survival mode. So although we're able to move on in our head, my body hadn't moved on. Getting back out there after divorce, was married 30 years. Tips? Oh, well, you can just call my auntie. My auntie is 61. She just got married. She's got divorced after 30 years. I got her on a dating site. She live in LA, and she called me, April, oh my God, I had a date today. She called me, Saturday? To see what she should wear. I'm going to the beach. He's taking me to the beach. Should I wear a jeans or a sundress? I said, oh no, baby, let that cute little shape flow. Let them hips be seen in that flowy sundress. So she's doing it. I'm so happy for her. She's doing it. She's definitely doing it. I think the other one is on here. How to love again. Wait, hold on, because I do know I have that course. Is that uploaded, y'all? How to, let's see. I thought that one was in here. How to, second time around. How to love again after heartbreak, divorce, or breakup. No, I got to add that one. I think that's it. No, that's how to date again after divorce or heartbreak. But I thought I had another one called second time around. I do. It might not be added on here, but I have a lot of courses that I've done over the years to help y'all get it right. So place the titles here, please. No ma'am, just go to aprilondemand.com. Just click the link that I have pinned in the comment section, and so you just go there. So it's too many to list. April, I appreciate all your transparency. Thank you for sharing your gift and your wisdom. I pray God will continue to bless and be healed in Jesus' name. Thank you so much. How do I keep my weight down? A choice. I'm plant-based too. I got on a scale this morning, y'all. I was like, yes! Another 4 pounds down. But I choose what I eat. And I did a video. Go on the page back in during quarantine. I did a video called How I Lost the Weight. And I explained it wasn't just about what I eat. It wasn't about the exercise. I healed my emotions that I didn't know that needed to be healed. Because I would eat when I'm happy and I would eat when I'm sad. And I'm only 5'3", 5'4". Kevin Hart and I are the same height. So me at this height I had got up to a size 16 at one point. That wasn't for me. So I had to heal my emotions so I could stop emotionally eating. And if I did have an emotional eating moment, I ate something healthy. Do you think a 58-year-old woman should date a 48-year-old man? Oh, that y'all, where my VIPers? Where my VIPers at? We just had this conversation in our girl chat last week. I think one of our VIPers is 58 and he 47. We told her, yes. Stop putting stipulations on stuff. If you like him, you like him. If you like him, you like him. I think we have too many rules, too many stipulations. Okay? Do you think you can open a method for mentoring young girls? Well, I wasn't going to say nothing. I'm working on something. I ain't going to say it just yet, Gabrielle. I will know on Don't be, why you in my business? I'm working on something. I'm working on something. So that is a strong possibility. A strong possibility. I'll know Friday. How can I get the PDF, please? You got to go to fitfineandfeminine.com, put your email address in, and it will give you the PDF. So it's just fitfinefeminine.com, and it'll take you to that PDF that you're speaking about. Am I glowing? Am I glowing? Is that what it is? I don't know. I'm just in a good place. And I gotta go to bed because I got to get up in the morning because it's customary for me to have my grandkids on their first birthday. So my youngest grandchild will be 1 tomorrow. So I gotta get up and take my baby. I always take them to IHOP to give them some breakfast. And she wants her parents want her ears pierced. So that's what I do. My grandkids got a $50 limit with me. I don't care how old they, $50. Everybody get $50. So I gotta go and get myself prepared to be with my little 1-year-old tomorrow. So she'll be 1, my little Lonnie. I found my love as I pursued my spiritual path. Happened when I wasn't looking. I was ready though. Absolutely. That's why it's so important to get on that spiritual path. And I'll tell you this. And let me get out of here. I held up myself for a very long time. I knew for years that I would not meet the man that I was supposed to be with until I start walking 100% in my purpose. I knew that. And I was still trying to go around it. I was still trying to go over it and under it and, to the left and to the right. But I knew that. And it was like, I don't want to do this. Well, April, nothing else is working. So you need to do what you know you're supposed to do. That's what you need to do. So I knew that. So yes, getting in your purpose, you start meeting people that are on the same path as you or that you complement each other. Okay? So I knew that. And I was like, man. But I was being rebellious. If you may ask how old am I, I'm 45. I'm 45 years old. So let me go. You guys have a wonderful evening. I don't have any more to share. I poured out to you tonight, so that means I'm going to sleep good. Matter of fact, I'm going to get in my sauna booth before I go to bed. What site is the lingerie? It's on All Things Feminine. If you just go to aprilmason.com and click on store, the new shipment of lingerie just came in because we sold out. But you can go to All Things Feminine, and I'll post that as well too. Hold on, All Things Feminine. So the sunglasses and the lingerie can be purchased there. No, we have not gotten any more of the Goddess Red. Those are our best sellers because our manufacturer, they don't have them no more. After being single for 8 years, after a 25-year marriage, I'm finally happy. And I also a happy relationship with a man that totally adores me. Congratulations, D. Congratulations. So you ladies and gents have a wonderful, wonderful night. Understand that only you can choose to open your heart to love. Love is waiting on you. It's just like sitting there like, listen, shawty, what's up? This part of me is longing for this, but your stubborn tail is not giving me what I needed. So stop. Stop placing the blame on men. Stop placing the blame on women, and just accept the fact that based upon where I am, I'm saying I'm holding on to past experiences that was 10, 25, 7 years ago. And I'm holding on to that experience and that emotion, and I'm putting it right here on my lap, September 2nd, 2020. If you have not learned anything on how to navigate and love differently from all of that time, then we need to sit down. There needs to be a sit-down conversation. Because what it's saying is you're not growing. And you need to grow. So think about that. Love y'all. Good night.